Chris, how do you react to a draw today?
I am super proud of my team. Super proud. We are so stretched, it's unbelievable. I thought we were light at the start of the season with bodies, and then we had to keep everybody healthy. And when we suffer a couple of injuries, and more than a couple, we're getting stretched. As I've said before, I look at the team that we played on Boxing Day, look at the team that's possibly at the top of the division, and even them today. They have injuries, but Dean Garner, Dobbin, Swift. So we were really tested, and it was disappointing to come off the pitch on Boxing Day night, and it was a tight game. It was two teams that are up there for a reason, winning games of football. Two teams that were well coached, a lot of good players on the park, and we just didn't get the result that we were after. So me learning about, and I know Scott Parker talked about his young team. Well, if his is a young team, mine's under 10s. If I'm being totally honest. So me learning about the group today was a big situation, and I really enjoyed watching them go about the business. I thought first half we were excellent. We pressed, we harried, we won first balls, we won second balls. And by the way, this is against a decent side. And by the way, as well, this championship is a tough division. People talk about the division. We've spent 3 out of the last 6 years in the Premier League. We've had 3 promotions in that period, an FA Cup semi-final since 2016 when I walked through the door. So we've had a decent little go at it, and it's tough. West Brom are trying to get into the Premier League. All the other clubs are trying to get into the Premier League. Middlesbrough are trying to get into the Premier League. Coventry are trying to get into the Premier League, and we are as well. So when we're stretched, looking at my group, see if I can learn a few things about it. And I've learned loads today about their attitude before the game, during the game, towards the end, where you saw players were absolutely shattered. There's an illness that's run through the group. Sidney Peck wasn't very well, Robbo wasn't very well, Reece Davis, Rhian Brewster, they've not been great, but they left everything out there for the supporters, for me and the team and the supporters. And I've got to say, and I understand the dynamics of it. You're not going to get 28,000 in the ground at the end of a game. So there's no criticism towards that. But the people that stayed showed their appreciation for a proper Sheffield United performance today. So proud of the boys. Quick turnaround. First off, we were better. Really disappointed to go in at 1-1, and we tried. They got out the blocks first 5-10 minutes of the second half. Coops made a good save, but after that, we were pushing to get a winner. We were bold, we were brave. We brought City off. We played two high 8s as 2 6s. We got Rhian on the pitch, and we wanted to win. I wanted to win today so badly. But I think there's times where, and the majority of times, because that's the way I've been brought up, it is about results. It's a results-based industry. But today was about a performance, and I've got to say, Rob, I thought they were really good, and very proud of every one of them in their efforts today.
I know you like the young players here, and you've got a lot of time for them. But when you've got a bench with that many on there, you just don't have many options in the second half to change things, freshen things up.
No, attacking. We put in from an attacking point of view. Yeah, where game changes, which we've always had here. Go back to the promotion season in 18-19 where Didsey and the skipper, and then Scott Hogan came on and Gary Medine came on. And we've always tried to do that, freshen it up, Mark Duffy and boys like that. We've got young Ryan at 18, who really should be out on loan, but he's supplementing the group at the moment. And Rhian as 2 attacking options. And from a defensive point of view, we've got Reece Davis and Sam McCallum. So we've possibly got 4 subs out there. It wouldn't have been right for me to expose the young players into that environment today, because it's not under 21 and it's not League One or mid-table. It's top-end Championship football when you're right up against it. So, but as I said before, I don't like it when teams leave slots available. So the likes of Sam and Billy Blacker and Marshy being involved and learning about players and players' attitude. So another positive today is those boys have looked into the eyes of the Jack Robinsons and your Nels and your Tom Davises and Kiefer Moores and hopefully learn a bit about that and enjoyed being around a proper football team and a proper football club.
Really good goal as well, wasn't it, for Andre Brooks's first senior goal?
Yeah, delighted for Brooksy. He started off the season very well, and then Jez has come in, so he's had to fight. So we needed something more. You know, we've had chats about it. He needs to do more in training. He needs to do more on a Monday to Friday, but he's sort of getting there now. So opportunity for him, and I thought he was outstanding today. And you could just see, you know, he's not played a lot of football. He's cramping up towards the end, but he was willing to get off the canvas and go again, recover to help Alfie, and then get to the top of the pitch. So I've got to say, I love the attitude and the personality of the team today, and I have loved it all season. And I said to the boys afterwards, you know, sometimes these results have not gone for you, but if you keep producing that for me, for the staff, for each other, and most importantly the supporters, you'll see that reception that they got at the death.
You need some help though.
Yeah.
The next time we'll see you, it will be 2025, and it'll be the January transfer window will be open. So have you had the kind of conversations that make you think you can do some early business in the window?
Well, another one, Harry Suter, he goes back to Leicester now, snapped his Achilles, so he's out for the season, so that's a big blow for us. We'll have players back, I think, for the Norwich game. So most probably be the same group that we're picking for the Sunderland and the Watford game. We've had those conversations after the 27th of December. They're ongoing, as we talked about. You know, positive conversations with the owners to sensibly help the group. Put ourselves in a brilliant position. So help me, help the group, help the supporters in terms of having a strong second part of the season. No wholesale massive numbers coming in. I like the chemistry of the group, the way they're together, but you know, definitely players need resting. Players can't play. You know, the likes of Tom Davis, who's had modified training since he's been out for a long time. Reece Norrington Davis. You know, I know players might say, well, why didn't you pick him and why didn't you pick him? But we're making decisions from a medical point of view and a physical point of view. I don't really want to do that, but we're having to do that because Tyrese, you know, his sort of background and the other boys' background. So that's when you need be able to, you know, move it around and freshen it up. But there are a lot of tired bodies out there, but the desire and the attitude under the shirt to try and eke out a win against a big football club and a good team was amazing. So that's my sort of thoughts of today, really.